Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play through a song called Dreaming of You by the Choral. And it starts out with this cool little bass line, and I'm kind of moving things around just a little bit, but you can play the open A, and then open E, and then open A, and then open E, and then first fret on the low E, and then third on the A, and then first on the low E, and then third on the A string. It's kind of that intro part in the bass, the A, E, E, A, F, C, C, F, F, C, C, and then you kind of hear these cool little punctuations on the guitar working some small versions of some chords where you could take the first finger and kind of put it over the E, B, and G string on the 5th fret. And if you strum those together, that makes a little A minor chord. And then we do that 4 times, and then if you kind of do first finger on the G string second on the high E, or first finger on the G string 5th, second finger on the high E 5th, third finger on the B string 6th fret, that's like a little F chord, and you could kind of punctuate that twice. And then you'll hear this cool little lick where you could kind of go to the 7 on the G string, 5th on the G string, 7 on the G string, and then back to 5th on the G string. So you got kind of F, 7, 5, 7, 5. So all together in the guitar part, you get kind of an A minor chord with the 5, 5, 5, F major with 5, 6, 5, and then kind of that lick kind of coming in. Now if you wanted to, you could just strum through that too, and we'd start on an A minor chord. When we play A minor, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, third finger on the G string 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the A minor, we can go into an F major chord. We play F major. We'll talk about an easy way to play this, but if you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, third finger on the A string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major bar chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And a good substitute for that, though, is something called F major 7, where you do your first finger on the B string 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7. It sounds really great. And that's our intro, and also kind of our verse through the song is kind of A minor, F, da 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 da. But a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we did the A minor, just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up. So we did a lot to get used to it. And if we try that through our intro in our verse form, we'd have A minor, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we'll basically be repeating that until we get to our chorus part. On our chorus, we go to a C major chord. When we play C major, first finger stays on the B string 1st fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, third finger on the A string on the 3rd fret, and if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord. And then from the C major, we're going to go to a G major chord. When we play G major, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and third finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord. It sounds really, really happy. And then from the G, we're going to be going back to the F major, another F, and then we go to A minor, and then we do another A minor, and then we go to F, and then we do another F, and then we go back to A minor, and then there's this cool hit at the end where we do an F major, and then we go to an E major chord. And when we play E major, first finger goes to the G on the 1st fret, second finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now randomly, if you're digging on the bar F, all you really have to do is kind of slide that down and lift off the first finger. So that might be kind of cool for that hit at the end. Is that F, E at the very end. So that might make it a little bit easier if you're doing the bar. So we tried that with our down, down, up, up, down, up. We'd have C, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, A minor, from there, then we go back into kind of our verse and our intro form. Now, something else that I think about using with the song, those bass notes, and a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, you could throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the A minor, you'd have the A string for your bass. On the F bar, you'd have the low E string for your bass. On the F major 7, you'd have the D for your bass. Down, up, down. And on the C, you'd have the A string for the bass. On the G, you'd have the low E string for the bass. And if we were going to use it, on the E major, you'd have the low E string for your bass. So if we tried the intro and the verse progression that way, we'd have A minor, with an A bass, F with a bass, down, up, bass, down, up, A minor, down, up, A bass, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, A minor, chorus. The weird part is we end up doing that F-E 4 times at the very end. It's kind of a punctuation. So we got a lot of the F-E's at the end. So we'd have C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, A with the A bass, down, down, A with the A bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, Now randomly also on the chorus, if you're kind of digging on those little chords that we were kind of using at the very beginning in our intro, like for the A minor and the F, you could make small versions of those chords too. So for the C chord, you could do first finger over the E and the B string on the 8th fret, second finger on the G string on the 9th fret, and those 3 strings make a little C major chord. And then for your G major chord, you could do 7th fret on the G, 7th fret on the high E, and then 8th fret on the B string. It's kind of like a little G chord. And then if you slide that shape down, that little D shape, right? You can slide it down 2 frets to an F major. And then for the A minor, we could even use that 5th fret on the 5-5-5 that we're using. So you could kind of follow the chorus that way too, kind of that C major, little G major, little F major, little A minor, little F major, little A minor, and then when you get to the F E, you can take that F shape that we're doing on the 5-6-5 or 5-5-6, and then just kind of slide that down. So you can slide down to 4-4 and 5. That's kind of your E major chord. So if you're kind of thinking on the small chords, that might be a cool way to do it too. And then from there, then we go into kind of a solo part that's kind of like our intro and our verse part. Now, one other thing I would think about feel-wise on the tune is to do something very akin to country feel. Where in a country song, a lot of times the bass player plays what's called the root of the chord, which is what we're using for the bass note right now. And then you kind of do it down up with the pick, and then you play something called the 5th, which if you count it from A, B, C, D, E, and the E note is the 5th. So you could kind of do the A string and then go to the low E string for the 5th on the A minor chord, and kind of simulate what that bass player is actually kind of doing through the tune. And then on the F, if you're doing the F bar, you'd have the low E string to the A string on the 3rd fret. Kind of working low E A string for the F bar. If you're doing the F major 7, there's this cool little trick where you can take the 3rd finger from the D 3rd and then go to the A string on the 3rd. So I'm kind of moving my 3rd finger to kind of cover the 5th for the F major 7. On the C chord, you could kind of do that same kind of move from the A string 3rd to the low E string 3rd. And on the G chord, you have the low E string for the 5th, or root, and the D string for the root, 5th, alternate from low E to D string. And on the E, if we were going to use it, we'd have the low E string for the root and the A string for the 5th. So we tried that next part with kind of a country feel. We'd have A minor, A minor, into our next chorus. So we tried that with our chorus. We'd have the C, G with low E, and then D, G with low E, and D, and then F, A minor, continuation at the end. And then from there, then we kind of go back into kind of a little piece of our intro and our verse part for kind of a ooh bridge. So we got A minor, A minor, then we'd be going back into our chorus part. So we've got the C, C, G, G, F, A minor, A minor, F, E, and that's the end of the tune. So that's the basics of how you can strum through Dreaming of You by the Choral. So good luck.